again. So important for the bullpen, that back end, to be able to get that ball to Kenley Jansen. Zephyr John's been
on some of their younger relievers to start the year as well. As Luis Renifo takes ball one on the curve from left. Tonight, Roop has thrown that curveball more than half the time, just like he did against the Phillies. And a little looper hits this because if you look at Trout's hard hit rate and some of the expected numbers, is weighted on done. That's on one hand. On the other hand, though, he's been striking out a lot lately.
Yeah.
You can't have that without making contact.
Yeah, and we showed it last night, Wayne, that the lower part of the strike zone is the part of the plate he used to just crush.
Mike Trout has ripped a home run.
That's what you want from Trout. You can see how good he feels about that swing. That was crushed that lower third, and he did.
His 7th home run as he takes the team lead 135 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that exit velocity on that one. That was an angry.
Chapman backs up and makes a very good play look easy. 2 outs.
That's a perfect view where he caught that curveball at the arc before it got below the strike zone and crushed it. He got that.
Might have. Ohapi is on.
He can lift that up there with the right launch angle.
He was a 12th round pick, but he was really good in the minor league. On the 5th starter job out of spring training. Play.
Wow.
It didn't look like it because he made it look easy, but it was really a very well done 3-0 pitch, and Roop lands that one for a strike. Bob Melvin says he would. Shot well with a shot out to left, but Elliot Ramos right there to end the lead. Mike Trout putting a dent in maybe one of the fans out there. 400.
Got to be lopsided.
There's just something different about the stars of the game, and with a lot of kids here, as there always happen to be here at Angel Stadium, as Fitzgerald pops one up. But
I got a chance to see that.
And even if the Angels lose this game,
Time you ever as a baseball fan, especially as a kid growing up, when your favorite player, your idol, mitt going yard.
Mike Yastrzemski with a pop-up, and now Hendricks getting those pop-ups. That's what he likes to see. And receive a shirt, medal, and 2 ticket vouchers. Register now at angels.com/5K. I'll tell you this.
This majestic blast. I mean, you're at the ballpark here today, obviously even watching at home, 105 for 400.
That'll be a big moment for Trout when he gets there. Willie Adames takes ball one.
But going back to when
walked and scored today, involved in the Giants offense, breaks his bat with a roller to third. Renifo aggressively charges that one and throws out Adames, making it a 6-pitch inning for Kyle Hendricks. Pretty on FanDuel Sports Network.
home ice this time around for the Kings in that one.
Trying to work his way on to start the inning, and he almost had it. It was fair for about 75 of the 90 feet.
That's kicked in the foul territory.
Neto will try again, hit into a double play. The ball's and 2 strikes on Neto here. Fastball blown
back here now. Made an incredible defensive play at second base last.
Preserve a shutout win for the Angels yesterday. Swing and a miss here. Paris has been striking out a lot more of a cut as possible in 2 strike counts. And I'm sure with more experience in this swing,
he's so strong he can get in the outfield.
There's that big healthy hack.
It off a little bit there. That's why you're seeing no contact.
And there's that.
I think he had him thinking curveball there. See,
because he has a lot of it.
That was both in the same inning.
That's right.
Balls. Roop does, and he's hit a lot of breaking balls out this year.
Changeup's been pretty big against the righties. It was the curveball, but Adele popped it. And it's Lamont Wade Jr. in fair territory. It's a quick inning, 1-2-3. Now Kyle Hendricks is out of the game. Only 5 innings and just 63 pitches. He only threw 6.
He threw a lot of pitches in that first inning, 18 of them. A couple obviously pitches that could have been going either way. It would have been less.
Gave up just 1 run after that. Maybe a 3rd time through the order type situation here with
give some innings and put up some zeros. It's a very close game still.
Opportunity is a good run with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Lee.
And one thing I've had some conversations with him too is still have that wipeout one when you haven't thrown one.
Breaking ball there, and Lee lifts it pretty deep toward the left field corner.
Bullpen, it's new to him, but he said this year he's shown some tremendous stuff, but he's just happened to run into that situation where
1.2 that to be able to get that wipeout swing and miss slider, you have to be able to throw it a little bit because that's such a big pitch for him.
Well, he's allowed a run in each of his last 3 appearances, and he's allowed to. You feel like when you see starters go to the bullpen, their stuff plays up, and all of a sudden, bullpen. That's what the Angels want to see from Detmers.
That's upper part of the strike zone again.
7 2/3 innings out of the bullpen. Take a quick drive with Kia.
And there was times last year, even the year before, he was throwing 97 with his fastball.
2 balls and no strikes on Elliott.
I think it's a real good visit here for Barry Enright, just to get back to see, okay, what's he seeing from that?
4 Angels. For more info on the ticket package that's best for you, pick the games, don't miss out on great seats. 4 Angels. Just a spectacular night. Sold out crowd on a Saturday night at Angel Stadium. Last night, 43,912. Left field his last time. Yesterday across baseball, Major League Baseball had its 2 balls and a strike on Ramos. Bouncing ball toward Neto. He charges, scoops, and throws to get the out.
And he's not a speed demon, but he's a good base runner. So if he waits back on it, he's going to probably see that all that time last year again. How was he not a Gold Glove Finals?
Yeah, really. Come on, Wade. There's a strike that time. 95 on the inside corner. Out over the first few weeks of the year. That's a line right to Neto. He's in the perfect spot to win the inning. In terms of laying off pitches, his chase rate so far has been among the lowest in the majors.
Game in Toronto when they kept pitching to Shohei Ohtani, he kept screaming like, "Why?" I mentioned that incredible third baseman, but has always swung the bat well against his team.
Chapman says that when he was playing high school ball,
anything hit in that left side of the infield was automatic. He could just go, okay, that's over with.
Against the Angels here of late too.
And that was definitely a strike. And he runs that sinker, brings it back.
As to getting strikes called on behalf of his pitchers. For
love to see him somehow. See, Ramos is playing pretty shallow because he knows out in left field, he knows he hits the ball well that way.
Slow chopper. It's handled by Tyler Fitzgerald tonight. Mike Trout's home run.
115.4.
Hit home run in the majors so far this year. Schwarber hit one in Atlanta that was 116 off. Gone! Number 2 tonight for Mike Trout.
Another pitch out, and that was 108.7 off the bat for Trout.